of reasons. People like Candace Owens, the Blexit movement, Kanye West, has made it okay for you as a young black person to think about becoming a Republican without being ridiculed. That is a big, big deal in and of itself. The other thing is Trump. Well, Trump has done two things. The first thing is Trump has made illegal immigration an issue. You ask black people how they feel about illegal immigration, you're going to get a whole different attitude than you get about how white people feel about illegal immigration. There's an economist named George Borjas. He's probably done more work on the effect of legal and illegal immigration than maybe any other economist. He says there's no question that illegal immigration, especially unskilled illegal immigration, takes away jobs from black people and brown people living in the inner city who are also unskilled and puts downward pressure on their wages. Black people know that. There's a wonderful movie in the 70s called Car Wash. It was about a day in the life of a car wash in the inner city, not too far from where I live. And most of the workers there were black. Go to that same car wash right now, and most of the workers there are speaking Spanish. My suspicion is they're here illegally. Those jobs have been taken away by illegal aliens. The other thing that Trump has done is, if you look at polls, most black and brown families living in the inner city, they want vouchers. They want the ability to say, I'm not going to send my kid to a school like Crenshaw High School, which is where I graduated from, about which there was a front page article in the New York Times, in the LA Times a few years ago that said only 3% of kids at my former high school can do math at grade level. That's not a typo, 3%. Now, if you're living across the street from that school, you don't have any money, you're mandated, of course, to send your child to that school. What responsible parent would send their kid to a school where only 3% of the kids can do math at grade level if they had an option? Nobody would. What Trump wants to do is give parents an option. Betsy DeVos is the Secretary of Education. She's a strong proponent of choice in school. And while education should be a local function, at least rhetorically, she can talk about the need to have parents have choices. They're very popular when parents get choices. There's a program in New York City that's oversubscribed, and the results have shown that when parents are able to choose a school for their kid, the dropout rate is better, reading and math scores improve, and the parents' parental satisfaction is through the roof. There are very few programs like that, however, around the country, but those that have had them, when you've looked at the results, they work. And what is the party that wants to tell inner city parents, look, if you don't want to go to a bad government school, we'll give you a voucher, you can go somewhere else? Republican Party. What party is the party saying, too damn bad, you're mandated to go there because of their relationship with the teachers union? The Democratic Party. So why it is, if the route to the middle class is first to get an education, and the Republican Party wants to give you a quality education versus the Democratic Party refusal to do so, why it is that alone does not cause more black voters to rethink their allegiance to the Democratic Party is beyond me. And then you add that this president wants to do something about illegal immigration. It seems to me that that's a no-brainer to think about, why am I still putting the lever for a party that is incentivizing women to marry the government, that will not allow me to send my kid to a better school, and doesn't give a rip about the competition posed by unskilled illegal aliens? I'm going to rethink my assumption to the Democratic Party, and it is happening. According to the NAACP, 21% of blacks are now supportive of Donald Trump. That's a mind-boggling number. That's almost 3 times the support that he got. According to Rasmussen, the number is even higher. Even Gallup is putting the percentage of blacks supporting Trump at higher percentage than the percentage he got when he got elected. And that's pretty extraordinary when you consider he's been called a racist every day for the last 2 years.
So you don't believe that?
Do I believe President Trump is a racist? No, I don't. If he's a racist, he's a bad one. If you're a racist, why would you want vouchers to give parents a better chance of getting their inner city kids a better education? If you're a racist, why would you want to do something about the illegal alien competition for jobs and for wages that open borders create? If you're a racist, why is it that Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, John Johnson, the former head of Ebony magazine, the leading black magazine in the country, all did work with all did work with Donald Trump after the 1975 consent decree that he entered into, in which he settled a class action lawsuit brought by the government claiming that he was discriminating against black and brown tenants. He entered into that decree, Donald Trump did, at the age of 28, running his dad's business. It's often brought up as an example of Donald Trump's past racism. But as I said, all these civil rights leaders still did work with him after that. So they weren't bothered too much by it. I don't know why I should be.
Larry, thank you very much for this interview. I really appreciate it.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you.